Right? He loved knowing full well that the majority of mankind would reject him. It didn't stop him from going to the cross. That's what service is. You love on people no matter what. Being a blessing. Read through the feeding of the 5,000. And point out in that passage how many people came to believe in Jesus Christ as their Messiah at the end of that passage. I looked at it this week. The Bible doesn't tell us. Are the people that probably came to place their faith and trust in Jesus as their Messiah? I'm sure. But in that particular moment, it doesn't tell us. Jesus just blessed them. So we too. The servanthood is the mark of true leadership. Matthew 23:11, the greatest among you shall be your servant. True leadership is servanthood, and the greatest leader of all time is Jesus Christ. Servanthood is an attitude exemplified by Christ, who, though he was in the form of God, did not count equality with God a thing to be grasped, but emptied himself, taking the form of a servant. Philippians 2, verses 6 and 7. That emptied himself, that's where the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, one who through all things were created, the one unto whom all things were created, he gave up that position to put himself on the cross, to serve us. Serving others is the very essence of ministry. It changes our mindset and our approach when we come to church. We go from being a consumer, what can I get from church today, to being in the customer service desk. What can I do for others today? Retired General Bruce Clark had this to say: rank is given you to enable you to better serve those above and below you. It is not given for you to practice your idiosyncrasies. So we serve others by serving Christ. Colossians 3:23 and 24. Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the inheritance as your reward. You are serving the Lord Christ. Think about that for a moment. No matter what you are doing in life, even if it is the most menial job around, you can find joy and satisfaction there because you're not doing that job for others. Or you're not doing that job for yourself. You're doing it for the Lord. You're serving Him. And through it, you get to serve others. God served us by sacrificing Jesus on the cross for our sins. We serve others by sharing the gospel in our lives with them. Matthew 20, verse 26, those who desire to be great in God's kingdom must be servant of all. So yeah, at some point in time, we are going to have a foot washing. We're going to push through. We're going to push through our heebie-jeebies, our because it's going to prepare us for meeting people where they're at. Because trust me, as we go out into our community, you're going to come face to face with some things that you're going to be uncomfortable with. And you're going to have to know that you're going to be able to persevere and press through. I'm not going to tell you when, so you don't get to go, it's coming up next week, so I'm going to stay home that week. That wouldn't be fair. God's going to stretch us. I'm reading a book this week as I was doing some study about church-wide service projects. I came across a church in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where it started out of simply serving their community. That was the whole point of this church starting. So then the pastor wrote a book called Servolution, starting a revolution in the church through service. And what God has done in the life of that church, that they have simply just gone out and served people. It's unbelievable. And it's amazing what has been done through this church. How it has grown, and things that they've been able to do to be able to serve after 9/11, after Hurricane Katrina, just because they want to be able to serve. So I meant to have on the handouts this morning and have a slip to tear off. But I mentioned a few weeks ago that we need to start. We need a group of people that want to start to put some flesh on these bones as far as how we're going to serve our community. So you've heard it now for a couple of weeks. And perhaps God is already stirring in your heart that you know that you want to be a part of that. So if that is your desire, can I encourage you, take a piece of paper today, find something to write it on, give it to me and say, I'm in. And then we're going to start fleshing this out, and then we're going to go out and serve. Serve our community. No strings attached. Just being real, physical, tangible expressions of God's love. And watch what happens. God will meet us. God will meet others. God is